Today we are going to have a tutorial on the Tomahawk serve, a serve with amazing potential, and we can see this since it's the signature serve on two of the world table tennis most bright shining stars, Ding Ning and Dmitry Ovtcharov. Service is almost completely forgotten in the modern table tennis, but these two world stars are showing us that players on all levels have massive problems with receiving it. So, no reason to waste our time. Let's start with the tutorial. The first thing to think about when you make the Tomahawk serve is the leg position. And as we do, when we do a forehand topspin, we take our non-racket hand a bit closer to the table. And the reason for this is that we want to be able to get the rotation to create more quality, spin and speed in the ball. The second very important thing with the legs when you do the Tomahawk serve is to go deep down in your legs. And the reason for this is that if you hit the ball high, you will get a high bounce and a serve which is easy to attack for the opponent. But you want to hit as low as possible to create a difficult as possible serve. So now we have spoken about how to use the legs when you make the Tomahawk serve. And it's time to speak about the upper body, and we start out with the arm. In Swedish, we call this serve the axe serve. And the reason for this is that you make a swing with your underarm as in the same way as when you're using an axe. So we go deep down in the legs, we swing up the underarm and cut it fast down. And as in every serve, we want to finish the movement with our wrist, and this will help us to create more spin and to decide which spin we want. So we are making the swing with our underarm, and with the wrist, we decide if we want to go over the ball to create topspin or if we want to go under the ball to create backspin. Of course, it's always possible to go on the side and create a just clean side spin too. And the three different serve will look something like this. Here you can see how I use my wrist to get over the ball to create topspin in it. Here I'm doing the same swing with my arm, but I change the angle of my wrist to get under the ball and create backspin. And to create the side spin, I'm having a more neutral position with my wrist and just try to get around the ball. Now it's time to talk about in which angle we should make the movements. We are swinging the arm in a direction who goes not in line with the edge and not straight against your opponent. We take a position to get it in this way. And this makes it possible to create a lot of spin and to have a high acceleration without making the ball go too far or without make it in the wrong direction or too slow. But then we have the problem. When I make the serve with this angle, the ball will not come over to the other side as we want. So just before we hit the ball, we also want to make a rotation with the body to make sure that we get the right placement and the right quality in the ball. So if you want an unusual but still super effective serve, why don't give this a try? And thank you for watching and see you next week again.